Hey guys, so today I'm doing a story time video. I have not done a story time in so long. I know my last two I did a story time nail shop goes wrong and story time the side chick was in my class. I know those were super popular. Either people loved me from those videos or they hated me, but I figured I should do another story time because I know a lot of my subscribers came from those story time videos and I don't want to leave you guys hanging. So today's story time is going to be the time that I found an earring in my boyfriend's bed. Now that part of my life I kind of really blocked out in my head. Actually my life from about 7th to almost 11th grade is totally blocked out in my head. So bear with me with this story time. A lot of the memories are going to be kind of like, did this really happen, or what happened, or I'm going to be pausing a lot. So whatever, let's just get into it. So yeah, so this story time is about the time that I found an earring in my boyfriend's bed. And not my boyfriend now. This is one of my exes. I don't know what grade I was in, but I was old enough to the point where I could drive myself around the city to go over to his house. I had my own car at that point, but I would always drive my mom's truck over to see people. If she wasn't anywhere, I would always ask to use her truck instead of driving my car because my car was just really crappy. Not that that has anything to do with the story, but I'm just trying to go, you know, moment by moment here. So I go visit him, and I'm looking really cute. You know, I had first started getting into makeup. I had just did myself a fresh sew-in. Like I just felt really good and just really confident about myself that day. I was just in a really good mood. I was whipping my mama's truck. I was like, yes, this is gonna be a good day. So I pull up to his house and let him know I'm outside. So he lets me in. We hug, all that good stuff. So his mom is in the kitchen on the phone or something. So I come in and she was like, hey girl, we chopping it up. She's like, I don't know why you mess with this knucklehead, da 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 da. When she said that, I should have known. Like, that was her telling me without telling me. She was always, every time I come around, she was like, I don't know why you like this big head boy. I don't know why you mess with this knucklehead, stuff like that. But I would always think that she was joking just in the moment, not realizing that it was probably more to that. So I was just like, I don't know either, yada yada yada, joking it up. So I'm sitting on the couch because I'm ready to go. Me and him were gonna go somewhere. So I was sitting on the couch and he either came from out of his room or went into his room and came back into the living room and was like, hey, come back here, come on, chill while I get my stuff on, my clothes on, or put my shoes on or something like that. So I go into his room and I've been in there before, so I'm just like, hurry up, and I sit on the bed, y'all. So I'm just like sitting there, and then I'm sitting on the edge of the bed. Kind of I'm sitting on my bed now, like sitting on the edge. Like when people sit on the edge of a bed, to me that's like they're uncomfortable. Like, okay, I don't want to sit on this bed because I don't know what's gonna happen if I really sit on the bed, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I was kind of sitting, just because I was like, I had on this like nice outfit, and then I had on like my shoes. And so he was like chill out, calm down. And I was like, okay. And so I took my Uggs off, and then I like kind of like plopped over into the middle of the bed. And when I plopped into the middle of the bed, I got stuck in my butt. And so it was by the back of an earring. Like, it was super small, but I felt that I was sitting on something, so I like pulled it from off my butt, and it was like the back of an earring. So the little thing that you put on the back of an earring. And I was like, what is this? Where did this come from? And he was like, but the look on his face, it wasn't like a look like, oh dang, that's my earring, give it here. Or it wasn't like a, oh crap, that's my earring, give it here. It was kind of like a ha ha ha, that's my earring, give it here. It was kind of like a fake laugh, like he knew whose earring it was, and I could tell that he was thinking about who it belonged to, but he was not trying to tell it to me. And so it was kind of like I'm trying to like I'm trying to do how he did it. He was like, yes, this is one of mine. So it was like, what? And so he did wear earrings, and I was just kind of like, okay. And so I don't really remember if I asked to like see his earring or the back of his earring or anything like that. But I do know that he only had like a few pairs of earrings. One which was in his ear, and then like 2 that were sitting like by his TV or on his stand or dresser or whatever. So he started feeling on the back of his ears, and then he just like doing this, and then he took an earring off and saw that the back of his earring didn't match the one that I had set on in the bed. And he was just kind of like, oh, he's like, this probably go to my other pair. He went to the other pair, I could see him examining it. All his earrings had backs to them. So this was just one extra back that came from out of nowhere. I was a little salty with him for the rest of the day. We went to the mall, and I was just like not into him. Like, I was just like, you know what, I really couldn't prove whose earring it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't prove that it was not his earring, because he wore earrings and the back of it could have easily gone to a pair. Like, he could have defended himself with that case. But at the same time, if all the pairs of earrings that you have aren't missing any of the backs, and it's just, and none of them are the same style, it was just kind of like, okay, so where did this really come from? So after that, literally, I think we ended up breaking up at the end of that week. But yeah, so it was just crazy. Like, to this day, I mean, I really haven't thought about this since it happened. To this day, I really can't say if it was his or not. But just from his reaction, I was just kind of like, okay. And I'm really just like a mellow and chill person. I told you guys that in my last 2 story times. Like, it really takes a lot for me to act out of character. And since in that moment I didn't have any proof whatsoever, it was really like I couldn't just go too crazy on him. And I was really like, oh well, because I mean, we broke up later that week anyway. So yeah, that was the story time, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It wasn't anything too crazy, but it's still a little something that, you know, I still don't know. Like, was it his or was it not his? So definitely let me know what you think down below. Do you think it was his earring, or do you think it was a girl's earring? I mean, I literally don't know, and at this point I'll never know. I mean, let's say there's like a hoop earring or something, then it's kind of like obvious, like, oh, so you didn't have somebody over here, you know. But it was not that. So definitely let me know your thoughts down below. Keep it cute, don't be mean. Let's be nice, people. Let's spread love and joy and peace and harmony and stuff like that in 2016. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
So boy, take my